1,000 times to tell you I'm sorry for all the things that I've done. That you let me where he met the spray. Hello from the other side. I must have went 1,000 times. Analytics. The chat rate is 4 because I'm the only one talking. Alright, do the last bit. Get this thing going. Everyone, live stream happening right now at the link above. Cries in loneliness. All right, let's get this thing going. So right now, I have done a few changes with the thingamajiggy that I'm working on currently, the Patreon message. He currently have his face at the table. I didn't even realize that. Kinky. All right. Moving on. So what's gonna happen is that, well, whoopsie daisy. I'll play it out right now for you. Ba-boom. No one is here. Rip in peace. Yeah. So, I wonder if it's actually... Yeah, it should be going well. Alright. Any case. Yeah, so we'll start the animation just so you can see what's going on.
G'day collaborators! Thank you for watching my animation. I'll get to the end credits scene in just a bit, but first I'd like to mention a few things. Number one is this adorable piece of artwork that a Mr. Dead Red Shirt made from me. This takes place sometime after Slendy gets a door slammed on him.
So you can see he, like, the painting comes up and then the camera moves down and then he's kind of like sitting at a desk, and then when he gets to the Patreon announcements, he's going to like fall down from the desk again, and there'll be another desk underneath, and he'll kind of like have his things over there like, alright, thanks for tuning in, I gotta go. That'd be his last moments. It'd be pretty cool. Pretty fun. Pretty chill. Alright. So yeah. Cool. 0 concurrent viewers. Alright. You know, there's probably a lot more happening on a Thursday afternoon in the Americas, and a Friday morning in the Australias, and Friday early morning in the Englands. Russia is around Australia time, so I don't know. Anyway, I'm gonna go to... You know what I could do? I could just download all of Synchronous songs and then play them offline. That could work. Livestream 101. Set up your live stream after you started recording, and then everyone will love you for it. No. Oh. Boom. Alright. I have a feeling my computer may have a couple of spywares on them. What's this? Hello, whoever joined. Welcome to the stream, Mr. Gasping Man. ANS TikTok.
It's me, your beautiful girlfriend.
Lies.
No. It's me.
No.
It's me.
My beautiful girlfriend is more beautiful than you.
Fuck you! I put work into how I look, and you shit on me. Fuck. Why did I actually get mad from that? I was does Cadet have a beard?
No!
Then she doesn't count.
What? What?
Yeah.
Anyway.
Oh shit, do I sound distorted?
I don't think so. I think your mic is a bit loud though.
Ah shit, what? Oh, I probably know why, hang on. Yep.
What's up? Huh? What?
Do I sound better?
Yes, much better.
Oh.
I turned.
Okay, I'm sorry. My mic, for some reason, its volume goes way up for some reason. The only way I figured it out is I open Audacity and it shows that my mic is like all the way up to like 300.
Yeah.
I put it down halfway.
Yeah,
like, hey,
nah.
it's fixed for some reason.
My computer does the exact same thing. It's bullshit. Whenever I reconnect my mic at all, it just resets it. Or if I decide to do something that resets something, it decides to put my mic all the way up to 100. I'm just like, dude, stop.
Mine just does it for no reason. And I see your little message there. Cloaking effect does not work for me.
No?
Too much effort.
Fair. There is a way that you can make it go to like a animation set input, so that you can like you can make it so that it's its own little slider. But
yeah,
like you said, it's probably too much effort.
Yeah, I tried both ways. I'm like, this is too hard. Plus, like, deleting a model and re-rendering just sounds way easier.
Well, what you can also do. Do you have like Adobe Premiere or Sony Vegas or something like that? Any video editing?
No, I'm poor.
That's all right. But yeah, if you have something like that, what you can do is a double exposure, where you render out the scene without the scout in it, and then you render out the scene with the scout in it, and then you just essentially overlay the scout on the scene.
But that's what I just told you I would do.
Oh, rip.
Yeah. Like, just have to do two different renders, one without the scout and one with the scout, and then have the one with the scout overlaid with the non-scout.
Yeah.
It's transparency to like 50 or 40.
Rip my hearing.
Shit, is it again?
No. It's just me not being able to hear shit. Nah, your mic is fine, mate. I'm pretty sure people that are listening were like, "What the fuck, dude?" If there is literally anyone else in the stream.
Awesome eclipse.
Yeah, there's one concurrent viewer. Hey, awesome. That's pretty awesome. Hey, awesome. It's awesome that you're here. Winky face. Yes.
I have a question for you about this.
Yes.
Little chat now. I'm not trying to say you fucking idiot. Because I'm not. Like, you say hello to them in the actual stream that'll be recorded forever on YouTube.
Yeah.
But you bother to physically text them hello.
That's because it's delayed. By the time the hey, it's Silver again. By the time the my actually physically saying hello gets to them, my message will probably get to them faster. So it's like, eh.
I see how it is.
Hi, Dark Voice and Quillo. Congratulations, you are now Dark Voice.
Is that me?
Yeah.
Well, define dark.
Yeah.
There's like 3 different darks.
Yeah.
Like there's a black voice. There's an evil voice.
Mm.
And then there's just a grim voice. Like that could be negativity. That could be just evil, which for some reason its own category.
Mm.
And then for some reason I said black people. So
I know what you mean by that, but yeah, I know your train of thought.
oh, that's scary.
Mm.
So if I ever like try to assassinate you, you'll know my every move.
Yeah, of course. I know you're already
Damn.
trying to plan it. I know you already booked the tickets, man. But you forget I don't even live in Australia because it doesn't exist. You can't even get flights down here.
Yeah, well, Canada.
Oh no, I had forgotten Canada equally doesn't exist, so they live on the same plane as Australia.
Negative infinity times infinity.
Equals normal.
Which is infinity, which means infinite possibilities.
Yes.
I'm gonna kill you with a meatball launcher.
Well, I mean, I wouldn't doubt it, honestly. Go away, Facebook. Facebook, you're not loved. Disable notifications. There we go. I get like notifications from Facebook in the bottom right corner of the screen, and it gets kind of
spam you on Facebook too.
I just disabled them.
Oh, I wouldn't anyway.
Yeah. But yeah, they're just annoying in general. For my university assignment group. Blah.
So how was your
My day's been pretty well. Who's Yee. Sack of shit.
Who are you talking to?
Silva sent me a message saying, "Major look," and I'm just like, "You sack of shit."
Oh, you little fucker. Fuck you, Silver. I thought he was talking to me. What did I do? I'm the only one here.
Yeah. No. There's a lot of things going on in my little mind. Anyway, let's go to the next thing and put another pause on the TV.
So, more of 24. Does that mean you're doing the message thing?
Yeah.
What's the message?
It's a Patreon message that's going to show after my Slendy video. But I want to make it a fun to watch message so that, you know, people will actually watch it. So that's why I'm putting some effort into it.
Now, I don't
Yeah.
think I'll make a Patreon
Nah?
in quite a while
Yeah.
until I get a bigger cancerous fan base if I make more animatics.
Dude, cancerous fan bases is what you want.
Dude,
Yeah.
have you seen the fan bases for the animatic community?
Yeah.
Fuck. Like, holy shit.
I want
I want to get in on that.
Yeah, I've been around in the Alexander Hamilton animatic fan base.
Hamilton, yep.
To be honest, though, they're pretty decent. They're pretty good. I suppose you were just referring to the people, like the amalgamate that watches the animatics, right?
Yeah. Like the actual people who make the animatics are brilliant. This is going to be a huge claim, but my friend and we probably watched every single animatic ever made of Hamilton.
I don't doubt it, actually.
Ellen, Heathers, Dear Evan Hansen. It's all of those musicals. Fuck. And I see you're doing the rule of thirds.
I'm not exactly following it because Quillo's not exactly on the third line. I need to move the camera slightly over, or I can move Quillo and the TV over. I think I might actually. Yeah. Hey.
I never understood how the rule of thirds worked. I read over it over and over, and I was like, I don't understand.
Well, the rule of thirds essentially means that when you this is just the textbook, right? So you've probably already read it. But when you're trying to make a scene or capture a photograph of something, the focuses or the most important section of the photograph should be should be intersecting in those rule of thirds, and the image should be balanced based off of the rule of thirds. So if you have a lot of cluster of detail in the right intersection of the rule of thirds, then you should also have a somewhat balance on the left rule of thirds, unless you are specifically making the image to be unbalanced so that you can set an idea or something like that. One of the things is that like horizon lines, depending on what kind of mood you want to set for the scene, should be on the lower rule of third for a scene that captures more of the sky, or on the upper rule of third for something that captures more of the ground. For example, if you're looking at a borough or a city underneath the ground, for example, or a rooftop or something like that, then you'd have the top of the rooftop be at the top rule of thirds, and then everything past that would be just the scene in the background to make the image seem more alive, but then also make the focus of the image onto that rooftop or the borough. Yeah, and when taking pictures of like singular objects, if you have the objects set out so that they either cover the center of the rule of thirds, so it's just in the center of the image essentially, or have it more off to the side, then you'll find that it seems like more of a composed image.
That sounds a lot like the basics of just film.
Yeah.
Like positioning a character.
Yeah. So you
put
see,
it extremely simply.
Yeah.
Let's say the Quillo character is on the far left.
Yep.
Then that will give the viewer the attention of, hey, something's going to pop up in the center right.
Yeah, essentially.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's why that's why Quillo's in the center of the image somewhat in the starting, because he's going to be the focus and there's nothing else going to come up, and that's why he kind of like goes over to the right when it's when the camera goes down, because there's a microphone now in the focus, and there's like the easel kind of like outlines the outside of the image, so I have to make sure that that's balanced. And of course the TV's going to come in from the right, and then Quillo's going to be sitting on the top of it. But if you can see this image, this was taken, I don't know who it was taken by, but it's a photo by Olena Sovora. I'm sorry, Sovorora, essentially. But this is in Canada, so this photo doesn't exist. But you can but you can sort of see here that like the trees are in the right side of the screen as opposed to direct center. They're not exactly in the rule of thirds, but they are still at the right side of the screen, so you can see a bit more of the mountains in the background, and the horizon line may be in the center, but you've got an equal balance between the blues of the ocean and the blues of the sky. And of course the fading of the mountains in the background, and this is why this image is pleasing to the eye, because it follows the rule of thirds. That being like the trees sort of outlined here, and the trees don't go past this rule of thirds over here, and yeah, it's just that's how you set up a scene to capture that image, but capture the source of that image, but like yeah. It's just something that you get used to after a while. I'm not exactly the best at explaining it either. Alright, so yeah.
Got the message across and I understood.
Fair enough. Okay, so Eclipse says, well, not evil, just a low dark voice, not bad but good. And then Silver says, gonna put in more animation this time, hand last. Yeah, I expect to. I mean, I'm gonna try and do that. This chat is very dead. My streams are very dead.
Yeah, like, I'd say your streams are very active. The night is
very young.
I say it's because it's young, and it's because it's young. I don't know. Just they'll come.
Yeah.
Your aid. The beacons haven't been lit yet.
Yeah, my streams are very dead, but I prefer to call it chill. Bruh, like, dead. Righteous.
Right. Gnarly.
Gnarly, dude. Tubular. So right now I'm gonna have on the screen the scenes on the. Well, that's the thing, Eclipse, is because I'm not that big of a streamer and I can't stream regularly. So the reason why the chat is dead is because like not many people come to my channel for streaming. Not many people know that my streamings are on, and you know it's not a constant thing. So people will be able to say, "Oh, hey, Quillo's streaming right now. I should probably pop in." And I'm not.
It's
yeah.
For most of your viewers, it's a Thursday night or a Monday morning. Not. Wow, you're not that far in the future. Friday morning, right?
Yeah.
It's morning for you.
Yeah. Trying to.
Okay, so.
We've hit
I feel like I
roadblock.
keep accidentally interrupting.
That's right. I keep accidentally interrupting too.
Because it's a Thursday night, no one's gonna. I don't think a lot of people would be like, "Oh yeah, Quillo's stream." There's probably like a show on that they're watching around this time. It's 7 p.m. at least my time. And then Friday morning, everyone everywhere's like, "Fuck off."
I'm just waking
Gotta
up.
go to work.
Yeah. I'm just waking up, or I'm already at work, or I'm already at school, or something like that. It's hard to find the balance between, you know, getting a time slot that works for Australian audiences and also for American audiences. This is the only time slot that I find that works somewhat because, well, for one, I'm awake. For two, it's like, if I do it at, say, 4 p.m. my time, or 5 p.m. my time, so, you know, everyone's at home, they're off work, or they're off school, and they're, you know, at home and available to watch it. In Australia, it's going to be 12 a.m. and 1 a.m. over in America for the majority. So,
You can't win.
I can't win. Time zones, mate.
Sometimes I question why time zones are even a thing. Like, yeah, there's a good enough reason to have them, but like, I feel like it would just be better for everybody. Like, hey, it's 12 a.m.
Yeah, but the difference is that, you know, we'll probably have a universal standard time once we start exploring out into the world, out into the universe, which is going to be exciting. Not for a while. This is true. That is if we don't blow each other up.
Yeah, with your awful president. Funneled rump.
Yeah. Funneled rump. Funneled
That'd
rump.
be scary if that was another president's name.
Yes.
Also in office. Heard of Donald Trump. Now get ready for funneled rump.
By the way, Silver, to answer your question, I use the graph editor way more than I use the motion editor. I know that a lot of people use the motion editor to much great advantage, but I just don't use it that much.
Graph editors, very common in almost every single animation program too.
It's the motion editor is the most like SFM. Graph editor is most like other programs. One of the things that I admire the motion editor for, though, is for the easy parenting and copying of motion between one object to the other. You can't do that as well in Blender, and I haven't tried it with Maya yet, but it's certainly a lot easier to do that in SFM because of the motion editor.
I completely forgot how to use Blender.
That's right. I've mostly forgotten as well.
Like I started with Blender. And as sad as it sounds, both cringy and depressing, I started with Minecraft animations.
I know about that much.
And I was like, oh shit, yeah, I know how to use Blender.
Hell
I'm a pro.
I'm a professional animator. I know how to use Blender. Does only use my Minecraft animations. I might do.
Much.
I will like to do a tutorial series on using both the graph and motion editor soon. Mr. Silver asked a question in the live chat. But it's rather the biggest difference between the motion and graph editor is that the graph editor is for editing specific points and poses, where the motion editor can be used for editing the like position or rotation of the bones for that time period. So as you can see, I've got all of time selected here. That means that I can go ahead and move all of these bones over to the left, accept the change, and then he'll do all the motions that he was supposed to, but over to the left over here. The same thing happens when I just select a bit of time. For this amount of time, I can put him over here, and then he'll do all of his motions in here, but over in that position. So he flips over and then he comes back. It's also useful for, let's see, making something attached to something else. So if I was to have, say, a hat, I'm gonna give Quillo a party hat because I can. Party. Oh, I could do. Nah, not that one.
Got really excited. I thought you were gonna give him a RuneScape party hat.
I know, right? Yeah, I can give him a little party hat like this. I don't have a RuneScape party hat though, unfortunately. All right.
There's one somewhere.
Yeah, of course there is. Absolutely. There's no doubt about it.
Anonymous had it, so I must know.
So I could give him a party hat, put it on its side. And now in Blender, I believe, you'd have to like physically relocate the hat to actually sit on Quillo's head. But if I have it like this, it just doesn't move. It doesn't do what it's supposed to. However, if I find that position that I lost here, there it is. All I can do now in SFM is using the motion editor. Well, this is using the animation set editor. I can lock the head, the retransform of the hat onto the head, right? So now you can see the motion is there. This motion, however, is the motion that cancels out the motion of the head, because this party hat is currently stationary, and that's just the motion of the head applied to the party hat to make it stay in the same position. So you can see it stays still. But if I go ahead and put it onto this point, and then I go playhead, which is a very useful thing to use in the motion editor, you can see the motion is all over the place. That's because it's following the head exactly. Now you can attach a thing to a character using the motion editor. I'm not going to keep that hat on him because it's kind of rushed. But yeah, so the motion editor is a powerful tool, but it's just not used by everyone. But those who do use it, say Jared Gergich and Argodamon, for instance, the two big animators, or the two animators that can use the motion editor very well. Yeah, no worries.
Wait, Jared uses the motion editor?
He does, for everything.
I'll kill him.
I know, right? The nerve. But yeah. I'm glad to have taught you that, Silver. But yeah, I'm glad to have taught you that. Taught. Yeah.
I just, I admire people who use the motion editor well. Like, fuck those who do it shite, but, you know, like, it's something out of my knowledge that I've tried so many times.
I know how you feel, though.
And I like how it's vice versa, too. Like, Argo's like, fucking congrats to those who know how to use the graph editor.
Yeah. It's always a thing where you admire someone for something that they can do that you can't. You know, I admire Argodamon for being able to use the motion editor, and I'm sure he admires people for being able to use the graph editor.
Dude, I'm jealous of you, Quillo. I can't do jumping jacks upside down.
It's a practice art. It takes it's something that you require like a teacher and a trainer for, but you'll get used to it after a while. You just have to start like doing it, and then you'll learn more about it, and then you'll find that you'll become more experienced in doing upside down jumping jacks.
In fact, somebody will probably take that seriously.
Okay, so just as a break back to my animating, what I was doing just then was making these poses a lot smoother. What you can do in the motion editor is literally just select that piece of time and then press smooth, and just keep using the smooth slider over here. But what I was doing was a graph editor smooth, by actually physically manipulating the points in such a way that it makes the motion more smooth. I'm not sure if I can get back to that point because it'll probably die. Actually, Curseman is someone different. Curseman is Maggie. Apparently, you sound similar to Magnesian Schiffer. Because Eclipse had just said, the good dark voice sounds a bit like the last person I named on one of Quillo's streams, which was the Curseman. That was Maggie.
I'm not Maggie. He's nowhere near my level.
He's not even close to his level. Nah.
Yeah. He's like, what, level 50? Yeah, I'm level -3.
Yeah, bruh. Alright, so the graph editor smooth. Let's see if I can just undo this without destroying my motions here.
So I assume this isn't gonna be in the stage.
Hey?
What's the room gonna be?
Oh, the room's just gonna be dark. It's gonna be dark and has the like the volumetric lights in the back. I like having for the Quillo messages. Eclipse says, "Sorry, you just sound like him."
I'm kidding. A lot of what I say should not be taken seriously. If I sound aggressive, if I am aggressive, laugh at me, and then I'll actually get angry. No,
Yeah. Yeah.
Maggie is an okay fellow.
Yeah, Maggie's alright.
Still beat him up though.
But yeah, the graph editor smooth. Okay, so if we just watch this motion here, watch as the timer gets to here and here, watch his motion. So you see he kind of like shudders around over here. I'll play the entire thing. So you see he kind of like goes back and forward before he does that motion to the right. So he like some time after, and it kind of like, it doesn't seem natural at all. So the graph editor smooth is trying to get, hello new person, it's a Pinky Pyro, glad you could join us again.
Fuck off. Wait, who is it?
It's a Pinky Pyro.
Hi.
Hi.
Right now I'm at a bus station at the moment.
Oh, okay. So you're not actually tuning in for the live stream.
We're everywhere, aren't we?
Yeah, I just wanted to say hi. I might hop in soon.
Yeah, that's fine. Well, you've got another hour and a half,
Yeah.
so.
What?
Did you hear that? He's timing you.
You've got an hour and a half. Be there before I end the stream. Oh, wow. Oh, and now it's a silver. 88. That was a doggo. Bark bark. Welcome, Silver. He has got his mic muted if those who can't see.
Oi.
Oh, oi.
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 Hi. Alright. Anyway, so graph editor smooth. I'll get to that point in a minute. Alright, so what I'm going to do is basically overlay these points to make the pose that they actually are at to be like somewhere in the center as opposed to on the edges there. There's a lot of sound coming through your mic there, Silver.
I'm sorry.
That's alright. It is just a bit sharp at some points. But yeah, oh, I see. So in order to get the motion to be smoothed a bit more, all you have to do is overlay the motion of the tangent onto the points, and then the poses that they are on will be smoother somewhere in between them. So as soon as I grab, say, this point, this is just arbitrary. You can choose this one or that one, but I find it to be easier to point it more towards where the points you want to overlay are. I keep pointing at the screen, but you can't actually physically see that. But yeah, so if I make that marker, cut it, and then paste it over this one, you see the motions move a bit, and the tangent lines become a bit smoother. Alright, so let's select these four and then press 3 to see what happens. Okay, so it's a bit nicer, but he still kind of like stops. He doesn't move backwards, but he still stops, and that is still not a natural motion. So all you need to do then is do the same thing for the second one, because I find that right now the reason why he's seemingly to physically stop is because this pose and that pose are so different, but these two are like very similar. Okay, so I need to somehow put this frame to be more similar to this one and this one. All you need to do is grab this tangent line here, boop, boop, and overlay it on this one. I decided to use 2 frames because of how different these 2 poses are. Make it more similar, it'll be more smooth. So, watching the motion again, it's like magic. Yeah. That's one of the things that I find that many people who are starting out to use the graph editor seem to not grasp as well. If I just grab a ball of some description, sphere, see if I can grab some kind of, oh, that works. Alright, so I've got a ball here. I believe this is the Gary's mod ball. We can look at it, right? And then you go ahead and use the graph editor to make it bounce. Right? I'm just gonna actually make it fall onto the ground. Alright, so the one pose, and then 1 second later, or even like half a second maybe, I'm gonna put it on the ground. Oops, I need to make sure I don't have both the root transform and the body selected. Alright, so it's on the ground now. Rip. Rip Silver. But yeah, so he's just gonna straight down and boop, he stops.
Wait, he's done?
Yeah.
Oh. I beat him up too, huh?
Oh no. I'll make the motion a bit faster. Alright. So right now that's just a linear motion. I'm gonna use spline to make it not a linear motion. If we add another point here, right, you can see that the blue axis, which is the up and down axis, seems to go underneath. And if you play the motion, you can see it goes underneath and then comes back up a bit. All you need to do to get rid of that is to make it... oh, I'm not trying to make the ball bounce, I realize that. I'm just trying to make the ball smooth with the motion the graph editor. If we go like this, then he stops a bit more, but he still like bounces up a bit, tiny bit. That's mainly due to an artifact in the graph editor. But of course, to do that, in order to get rid of that, just go 1 more frame behind and paste it over again. So now he kind of like slows down a bit more. And if I add another point, I think that may fix the previous issue. Yeah, somewhat. It's a bit easier to see the fallacy with the bouncing ball, considering the positional difference between the two. But
wait a minute, is that an actual ball?
Yeah.
Oh fuck! I looked at them like, why is he moving a clock?
It's just a ball with an outline on it.
I know, silly. What is your guys' favorite music instrument?
Hey.
Asks Awesome Eclipse.
Oh, my favorite band instrument. I would have to say the theremin, because you don't play that in a band.
Okay.
I have no idea.
The cello.
Cello. Yeah.
Yeah.
I could probably go for the cello. I do like percussion though. I do like me some percussion, so maybe drums as well. But I'm not good at drums, of course.
I always look at the giant like bass string and cello and violin. I'm like, that's all violin. And when I found out the very annoying one that you have to kink your neck to play was the violin, I'm like, no.
No, all of it is a violin.
Yeah.
It's just daddy violin.
Daddy, mother, and retarded kid.
Screeching child. Sometimes.
Violin could sound good. It's just like a lot of it sounds scratchy to me.
Yeah.
I was actually playing the I wasn't playing the cello, fuck. But I have a music program now.
Oh
And
yeah.
I'm trying to make music, and my second like attempt, I accidentally I accidentally recreated the Halo theme song.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, I'm like, oh no, this sounds too much like Halo. I thought it was being original.
You thought you were original, but wait. Yeah.
Or maybe I was, but it all just sounds the same.
Perhaps.
I want to actually ask you a question, Quillo, because like I know we could probably have like a long conversation as you animate about it.
Yeah.
I had this thought a while ago, and it was, do you think that with the progression of music, because whether we think so or not, every instrument is still having new music made every day.
Mm.
Do you think there will be a point in time when there can't be any more original music?
Well, it really depends on what you consider to be music, because there are some people out there that can consider random noise to be music.
Well, yeah, like stomp.
Yeah.
Like they can just stomp their feet and like kick a trash can to a rhythm.
Mm.
But I mean, like with an actual instrument.
Well, that
with-
it really depends on like what your bounds are for like both what you consider to be music for that specific instrument and what you consider to be something that is original. Because if you like have you can consider taking samples of that instrument from other songs and then putting them together. Would that be a new song, or would that just be a combination of other songs? In that case, if you use the same note from a different song and then have another note from a different song, wouldn't that also be the same song, because it's made of like just a cut up of other notes like taken from other songs? So if you determined that the amount of difference required for it to be a new song is to have at least 2 or 3 notes that are 2 or 3 notes per stanza that are different, then you can have a complete hang on a massive array of what can be considered music. If you just consider the notes being in a different position per stanza to be, you know, a different music piece. So you can have however many notes there are, right, times however many notes there are for the second row, times however many notes there are for the third row, considering just a 4x4 timescale, and times however many notes you can have for the fourth row. And then that will give you your basic number for the amount of music you can create in one stanza, based on what you consider to be music, of course. The fact of, you know, you can only go up like one step, or you can only, you know, the different kind of music techniques will lower that amount by a very significant value, but it still is a rather high value. So considering the rate of increase of instruments and the change in musical styles, I don't think we're ever going to run out of music.
I perhaps agree.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, I understand, like, what you're talking about with mixes of, like, 2 different songs forming a new song. That, to me, just sounds like a mashup, which is a form of music. But in my opinion, that doesn't sound very original. You're taking 2 things that already exist,
and you're combining or manipulating the 2. I understand that.
but like, if we're talking about instruments, that's different, because no matter, like, an instrument is very broad with what you can do with it, but it's limited regardless, and you're eventually going to have that same note that like maybe 20 other songs have. So is that your mother?
It is, yeah. She clearing her throat.
Can you ask her if she wants to go to dinner with me again? Do it, Quillo.
Hey, Mom! My friend Shifro is asking you if you want to go to dinner with him.
I'm married.
She's taken, unfortunately.
But yeah, by me.
He says, yeah, by me. You have to fight off Dad, and he has a bike. You don't want to mess. You don't want to mess with a guy with a motorbike.
Yeah, he's gonna throw it at me. Yeah, well, I have very little knowledge of CrossFit, so bring it.
I have an incredibly limited knowledge on CrossFit. I'm ready for this.
I forgot where I heard it, but it was this like very sassy woman. Like I know the context, I just can't place the actual scene.
Oh
like,
yeah.
Where it's. But it like she was breaking up like a fight, and she's like, "All right, that's enough. Don't make me use my CrossFit on you." For some reason, I was just wheezing.
Couldn't start your car.
Damn.
Dang. But yeah.
And with me just joking on like hitting on your mom like that, I'm afraid of like getting drunk and trying to joke like that at a bar.
And then actually getting hit. Yeah. I know.
That's like a legit worry.
Yeah, I know what you mean. I have not been drunk yet, so I'm actually quite afraid of what I'm going to turn out to be if I'm drunk.
I've been told I'm a happy drunk.
That's good.
Sometimes I was a little under while I was in Ace's last stream, second to last stream.
Oh yeah.
And I'm like, oh, and then like I was like aware and not at the same time. Like I forgot the term. I don't want to say tipsy.
Buzzed.
Buzzed. That's the word. I was buzzed, and like I'm hearing what I'm saying. And I'm like, I'm so sorry.
It's like watching a blackmail tape, except it's on stream.
Yeah. And I think the last time when I actually fell under was Monday night.
Oh yeah.
Because like the kids at work just irritated me.
Where do you work?
I work as a substitute at an elementary school.
Oh, interesting.
Right? I'm only 20 years old. That might either sound really depressing or very impressive, like at the same time. To be fair, it's with autistic kids.
Ah.
And I got bitten 3 times this week.
Ouch.
Yeah. Fuck you, Jean-Luc. Little read. Oh. Yeah, I was like, I want rum and grape juice. And when I did, I got myself sick and I didn't come into work on Tuesday.
Oh no.
I'm like, I'm just dry heaving. And they're like, okay. And I accidentally left a voicemail to the main office saying, fucking voicemail, fuck. And my mom heard that, and she's like,
Travis!
Like, shit. What's your favorite TV show?
Take a guess.
Metalocalypse.
No, I've never heard of Metalocalypse.
Land Down Under.
Oh, you caught me. No.
I assume it actually is MLP.
Yeah. That's one of them, I reckon. It's a toss-up between MLP, Avatar Last Airbender, and Samurai Jack.
So what's your top 5 then?
Top 5, MLP, Avatar, Last Airbender. As for a live-action TV series, Bob, what? Were we watching a TV series on Rick and Morty? Obviously. Ugh. Rick and Morty. Never mind, Bob. Thanks for your help. So, Rick and Morty, and there was another one. I would have to say Arjun. Argent for an anime. Argent demi-human. How about you, Mr. Dark Voice?
Oh, you're okay.
Oh, Silver's back.
I don't really have an order,
Yeah.
but like top 5, MLP would be up there. I say would as if it isn't. It is. It's just like maybe it's low because I haven't been watching it.
Fair enough.
Rick and Morty. Samurai Jack, like I was a fan of as a kid, and I watched the rest. It's really good, but it doesn't make my top 5. Maybe 10.
Okay.
Gravity Falls.
Hmm.
Is that 4? I think that's 4. Or did I say 3?
So you said MLP, and then I think you
MLP,
went
Rick
to
and Morty.
Rick and Morty, and then Gravity Falls. But
Gravity Falls.
it was the 4th one you said, but you said Samurai Jack is not in your top 10.
Oh shit.
Top 5.
There's a show that isn't like a TV show, but like I really wish it was. I'll count it because it's a cartoon called Camp Camp by Rooster Teeth. It's got that kiddie humor, or not kiddie humor. It's got that kiddie look. It's Flash made. It looks like it's Flash made, but it's really well done.
Oh yeah.
And doesn't look like shit. And like there's no swearing like 5 minutes in or whatever. And the little kid who's 10 years old named Max, he's like very cynical and like hates the world and everybody around it. It's like, fuck you, David. Like he goes on this huge fucking spiel, and then David's like, "Hey, language."
So
I don't know.
yeah, it's fair enough. I can see that as being a TV series, especially when considering Happy Tree Friends, for example.
That was a TV show.
It was. It was a web show, but now it's on Netflix.
That's preposterous.
Yeah. I think it was either on Netflix or Stan or something like that. But yeah, cool. But I mean, like it's the same amount of TV shows, Camp Camp. By the way you're explaining it. Anyway, Eclipse says, I've never seen Rick and Morty, but I've seen parts of it, and I think it's cool. And then he goes and says, "Yay, you both also like MLP, Angel Face, and Gravity Falls is awesome."
Yeah, I do like Major League Pool.
Major League Pool. Yeah, it's a good the pools for the financial. Wow. Okay. The prize pools are pretty awesome in Major League Pool as well, eh?
And then the 5th show, it's not a cartoon. It's a Canadian exclusive called Letterkenny, and it's more based around like I don't know if you all are aware of this, but Canada is very close to America, where there are hicks or rednecks, but they're like very wholesome.
Okay, wholesome rednecks.
And I quote it a lot, and I even quoted a lot of it to Cadet on like tired spiels. Like I don't know if she told you these, but I just like randomly sent fuck, where is it? I can't find it. No, I think I sent one to you.
Possible.
Like I just I went on a huge rhyming spiel, and it was from Letterkenny.
Yeah, no, I think you have actually told me about Letterkenny before. Wasn't that about emus? Wasn't there one about emus?
Fucking an ostrich.
Ostrich, that's the one. Yeah, it has to be a sick one or something like that.
Yeah. You need more than one man to fuck an ostrich. It was a sick ostrich. Still. I don't know. Like, it's so fucked up in some parts, but it's just fucking like. Have you ever seen Napoleon Dynamite?
No. Oh, I know about it though.
Like, it's very awkward, like silent humor, but it's like over the top too. Like, there's the bartender lady, and she's like on one of the main characters, Wayne. She's like, "You want to go down on me?" And just like breathing on him, and just like over the counter, and he's just like straight face, and like with 2 fingers he like takes out like a gum pack from his pocket and gives it to her. Like, damn. I also
Harsh,
animated
dude.
over one of the audios for it.
Oh yeah.
I think it was called "She's So Hot." I don't remember though.
Oh, yeah, I think it was She's So Hot. Yeah.
Yeah.
I recall that.
I would snort her dandruff.
I remember that now.
But yeah, Letterkenny. It's
good stuff. Good stuff.
You could only find like clips of them at a time on YouTube.
Mm.
And it's cool too because that show won like the funniest comedy in Canada last year or this year, not sure. Maybe last year, and it started on YouTube. And a lot of people doubted it because of how the mini episodes worked. Like they thought, well, this is just like one-sided humor where like probably the people of this town will only understand it. But it turned out like somehow everyone around the world, they're like, oh yeah.
Have you guys ever seen Avengers?
No.
Really? Huh.
No. I'm not a superhero nerd.
Fair enough. I see the Avengers when they come out. Usually that's with the family, so it's become a family event watching the Avengers. Minecraft is the best fucking game ever. Yeah, but
Is that because I brought up Minecraft earlier?
probably. But it's a bit of a late reaction if that's the case. There we go. I have a seatbelt now. I made a string seatbelt on for my chair because I have a piece of string here.
You think I'm strapped in for my safety?
I'm strapped in. I put this one over here actually. I actually probably reduced that head before. Reduce the speed of the head motion here. There we go.
No, Minecraft is just the fucking best, no doubt.
No, he says Minecraft is just fucking the best, no doubt. And I say, well, is the best asking for it? Is it consensual?
What are you on about? What does that mean?
If Minecraft is fucking the best, is the best alright with that?
Oh, you play on words, motherfucker. Jeez. I don't know, Minecraft, like, I feel bad for the game.
Yeah.
Because it's great. It's a great game for what it is. It's very basic, but like you can do so much with it, as you can see with what people have done over the years. But it's become such cringe and such. It's so much of a joke that all that stuff that I will say personally that I think is good is just overlooked. Which I think is just like any other fandom or game lover out there, like MLP, obviously, even Undertale. Just to name a game show.
I find that there's nothing wrong with the game or show in question. It has everything to do with the community that plays and shares things about it.
And I think the minority will always be the most recognized of that group. And the minority meaning like the like I'm not speaking like minorities are bad, but like the more frowned upon, which is always the smaller number in a group, will always be like the ones with the louder, more obnoxious parts of them that will overlook everything else. Like what I'm about to say right now, I don't mind if anyone does this. Just, you know, I'm not a part of it. But, like, let's say if somebody's a klopper.
Mm-hmm.
That's, like, probably one of the first things that someone on the internet will think of a brony.
Yeah.
They won't think of the most beautiful, like, instrumentals made or animations that could get them a job just like that in an actual company or studio.
They're always thinking, those dirty brownies.
Dirty brownies don't shower. The cheese powder in their fingernails.
Yeah.
And even with those categories, the more not safe for work, even that art is beautiful, even for what it is. You could see the talent behind that.
Mm.
And I'm not going to say what you... Huh?
No,
I'm not gonna say what you should or shouldn't do with your talent, because if they're doing it and they keep doing it, it means that they like it. It means that they're happy with what they're doing right now. 90% of the time. But it's... I don't know, my brain just went dead. Like, I can go on a spiel and then I shut down.
Mm-hmm. I know what you're talking about. But when
I hope you...
But when it comes down to it, if the art is good, then it's good art, no matter what the subject matter is. That's like me with animation. I don't care if it's like horrifying. I don't care if it's sexual in any way. If it's animated good, then it's a good animation. You know? Yeah.
It's all about the topic, not the theme.
Yeah.
What was the main topic? Oh yeah, Minecraft.
Minecraft, yeah. And somehow we
It was
managed to
like-
get into pornography. I'm not sure how that happened.
Just, you know, leads of events and examples.
Train of
But,
thought.
I hope I'm not stealing the show, by the way. I know I can talk a lot.
Oh, that's alright. I don't mind at all. I mean, it's my live stream, mate. I can do what I want with it. I don't mind conversation in my live streams either, so... Don't worry. I'm consenting to this.
But like, I personally just love Minecraft. Again, to an extent.
Mm.
Because I think that the game was good at a point, but now it's kind of gone to a misdirection.
Mm.
Just because of updates, but at least you can go back and play like certain points of the game.
Yeah.
Which is a cool feature that a lot of games should have. And you can have, but you need to like go down into the program, be like, delete this file. And I feel like Minecraft was the best at a point. I thought it was too. Like I thought it was #1 in sales for a couple years.
I'm fairly certain it was, actually.
Yeah.
Like, maybe not in profit, but definitely from the amount of sales that they got.
And fan base too.
Yeah.
I remember the fan base in like 2012. Like a lot of things in 2012 were totally tubular.
Yeah.
Like animations for that, even though it's just blocks, it was beautiful because people like managed to animate landscapes in it that were gorgeous. And songs too. Like Minecraft parodies almost always had Minecraft animation to it, and when you had two different like artists of their respected categories that come together to make a project, it was almost guaranteed to be absolutely beautiful.
Yeah.
But now it's overlooked by like memey, cringy kids who are like, the eye of the spider. And I'm like, oh god, what happened?
What's going on, guys? Are you sick? Yeah. And there's also a lot of like of really, what I find really bad, like adult, not like NSFW adult, but just mature people who are playing Minecraft, but they're not good good at doing what they're doing. One of the people that I watched, he talks like really quickly, and he talks like really sillily, but I don't necessarily want to point anyone out because I don't want that attention on me. But yeah.
What's up, guys? It's Shifro here with another episode of Let's Play Minecraft number 163. We're gonna find diamonds finally. Oh my god.
Yeah, what I'm gonna do is I'll show you what this thing I found that and I just want to tell you how awesome this thing is. Like, no, stop it. Be like Seth Bling or like Phoenix SC, where they're just like, hey, what's up, everyone? Today I've got this thing that I made. There's no fluff. It's just what's up and into the show.
You know, you could just state who it is. I don't think anyone here would care.
Yeah, this is true. The person I'm talking about is log.zip.
See, I don't know who that is.
Yeah, but I'm fairly certain he knows who he is. But yeah, the way
a lot of Minecraft YouTubers fail now.
Yeah, this is true. But the thing about log.zip is that what I find that is most annoying about his content is that he moves when he's talking and something. He emphasizes certain things by, you know, speaking really quickly and then speaking really slowly. Hey, what's up, everyone? And what another thing that he does is that he moves the mouse really quickly, and then he goes into third person view and then soft mouse mode. So the movement's like slowed down, and then so basically the camera like juts around really quickly, and it shows his face, and then it slows down. It's like, why do you do that every 5 seconds? It's painful to look at almost, and it's just
right.
Yeah. And I find that with more people that emulate people like log.zip, it becomes really frustrating to watch any kind of Minecraft anything. Because everyone thinks, oh, we need to be all energetic all the time. Whereas people like Phoenix XC is just, I found out something that's cool and I want to show you it.
I just simply don't watch stuff like that anymore, like Minecraft stuff.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know, like, I'm trying to figure out how old I was when I was like into the huge Minecraft stuff.
Fair enough.
I think 13, 14.
Yeah.
And like, I just love to watch Let's Plays at the time.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm pretty sure that almost everyone has at least heard of this name because he has 10 million.
Yeah.
Last time I remember 10 million.
Yeah.
Sky Does Minecraft?
I know that person, yep.
Yeah. Like, I don't know, like, what the deal is. Like, I'm questioning, who is fucking spamming me?
Wait, what? In
Someone
chat?
is spamming me, yeah.
Ripperoonie.
Or not chat, oh, it's Yasha. What a faggot.
What's he saying? Magic.
He's just spamming F at me.
Okay.
I forgot my point.
Aura. Dang it. You were talking about Sky Does Minecraft.
Oh yeah, I wanted to lean on to, like, I'm blown away by how, like, one game can, like, make a huge impact on someone's life, because that dude has, like, a 10 million follower, like, fan base. And made a lot of money by it. Like, I remember, I watched Sky Does Minecraft before he actually did Minecraft, because he played RuneScape at the time, or before that.
Sky Does RuneScape.
Yasha, leave me alone, you're being a faggot. He's the brony bully.
Lamau. Stop being such a bully! Particle system, control modules. Models, I meant paste special. Paste is reference. Hey! Alright. Now I need to instance particle system. I'm fairly certain my magic color. You know, one of the things that really, like, surprised me myself about my OC, I never thought of his magic color. Never. It was only until Cadet redesigned my OC's like color and hairstyle. I was like, oh, what color should it be? And he's like, oh, I was thinking maybe it should be gold to reflect his cutie mark. And I'm like, that's a good idea. And so now his magic is gold.
I was trying to think of what mine was until I realized, fuck, I'm a winged horse.
You're a feather duster. I feel like that's racist. I'm sorry.
What did you say? You better not. You better knock it off, you.
And for some reason, whenever I render out a scene, the particle effects don't sustain. Anyway. Alright, when does he say stolen? About 5 seconds later, so I will go ahead and edit particle system start, and lifetime will be 10. Cool. And then I'll just make this model invisible.
Skype changed so much. Someone's trying to add me on it that I haven't talked to in years, and
Yeah.
I guess they changed the layout.
They're trying to Discord it up a bit.
If they are, that's pretty stupid because I can't find shit.
And then for second on my list, I'm gonna have him like slam the TV over to the side and grab like a computer monitor or something. Like the microphone isn't actually working, and then he goes underneath the desk and there's another microphone. Ah, but you were fooled. The mic was just a prop this whole time.
You mean the Blue Yeti was never a Yeti?
Correct. It was just the blue. Trying to unknot this rope string. Pew. There we go. Alright, sweet. But, okay. Alright, back to... I just realized this entire time I've been doing this without any music. Let's see. Alright, I'm gonna try and see if I can work SoundCloud again. I do want eventually to sorry man, nose is just itchy. Sorry you have to see that, guys. I do want to find out how the hell SoundCloud works, because I just want to play my playlist and that's it. Hello, who just joined? Ah, Silver's back.
It was me.
Hello.
It is I, the original Schreifer.
Yes. Alright. Replete playlist? Alright. Oh, okay. Do not autoplay station. There we go. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna start with flying.
Oh shit, gotta go.
Okay, bye. The original Shyfro takes over the Shyfro. Hey, it's Mark Woodruffle. Nah, I'm just saying that you fought off the other Shyfro.
like a boss.
Yeah.
Sorry if you can hear my birds.
Yeah. They're pretty intense.
Yep. I have an idea.
Yeah.
I should just cover them up with a blanket.
Or you could go to push to talk mode.
Oh, wait, how does that work? I know there's an option for it, but
Yeah. If you
what button?
so if you go into user settings, voice and video, you select push to talk, and then you choose what button you want to use to push. And then when you push it, you start talking in it. See, it's super easy and super fun. Yeah. But you push it down, and then you hold it down while you're talking. All right, now I need another pill bottle. Copy.
Can you hear me?
Yep.
Yeah, it works.
Hell yeah.
It is so weird hitting the key right next to the one.
The tilde. Yeah, you can change the. Obviously you have changed it. Hey.
Yeah, I didn't have anything set to it, and this is the only key that I know that doesn't really do anything.
Ah, yeah. It also works with mouse keys, so mouse buttons. If you have like a 6-button mouse or something, then you can set it. I've set it to mouse 4, which is the button that's just next to my finger. So.
I have a basic mouse.
Ah, okay. You can set it to middle mouse then. But I feel like pressing down the scroll wheel could get a bit annoying.
Yes.
Not that. Meant to see. Not that. This. There. Alright. Now I'm going to attach the head to the retransform here and play head.
Takes place sometime after Slendy gets a door slammed on him and before Octoplay gets stolen.
Alright, now I'm going to copy this. Pasty. Element viewer. Model. Oh, I have to go up. Copy. Alright, and then on here, particle system in control modules, go ahead and delete that, and then paste special, paste as reference. There we go. Alright. Now I just need to unlock this.
Red shirt made for it. This takes place sometime after Slendy gets a door slammed on him and before Octoplay gets stolen. Check her out. I love her.
Alright, sweet. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and rename this to Dial Magic Bass, and this one to Horn Magic Bass Magic. Alright, Badoo. Pardon me. Alright, Dial Magic.
You sound tired.
Yeah, I'm just in a perpetual state of being tired. I don't get good sleep, which is annoying. I need to like get off my computer 30 minutes before I need to go to bed, but I don't do that because I'm an idiot. Cadet tries to make me do it, but I just don't listen. Anyway, group.
I only had 12 minutes of sleep last night.
That's not good.
Yep.
Babu. I keep yawning. Sorry. Alright, load down this music a bit more. Yeah. Just so it's more like in hello, this is the thing. I look I look like a poof. It's great. My hair is all stringy. Good stuff. Anyway.
Oh, you've got homework you have to do.
Red shirt made from. This takes place sometime after
See, this is
Slendy
why I
gets
don't
divorced
work
and
on my
then
gold
it's
person.
all stolen. Check her out.
Even when I'm actually doing the work, I still get ridiculed for not doing it.
You've left it till Friday.
Yes. That's the idea.
I've made contact with a firm called Mr. Telco.
Mr. Telco. They're going to do the W for us.
I don't know. I'll find out if they can do it. If they can, I don't care what it frickin'
Sorry about that.
Phone line instrument installation.
data
repair.
cabling and phone line installation.
And before the flag gets stolen. Check her out. I love it.
Internet connection.
No, no.
repair.
Data cabling.
Data cabling installation. Let's get
The
it.
only thing I'm trying to do right now is attach a hat to a model.
Computers.
Yeah?
Yeah, that's within in
Okay.
the house. But what I want
Simply
them
done.
to do is from the house to the
Hang on a sec.
Like I'm doing it right now because the first time I tried, my computer froze.
Okay. Sorry about that. There were people over there. People in the stream couldn't hear my mic for a bit. But yeah, so your computer froze it. That's not good.
Yeah, it does that because someone normally invites me to something, and also or send me a friend request. I got a new friend request. It was nice.
It's nice, but it froze your computer. Alright, now what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna put this up. Alright, and then he's gonna, oh, a little bit less on the pelvis here. Alright. So he's gonna have his hoof up over here. For those people who are wondering, one of the things that I had like noticed about my own animation style, and that I'd noticed about other people's animation style. Other people like block. They do a lot of blocking, so they map out the initial movements or what the characters are going to do, and then they fix up the animation based off that. I don't do that. I don't know how I animate in that sense. I go from the start thing and then I just do the entire animation until the end. It's probably not the best idea, but that's just how I've animated for the entire time I've been doing SFM. So, yeah. I suppose it's just a thing of like, alright, if I was in this position, if I was a pony, how would I move my bones? I don't necessarily have like, okay, this is how I would do it. I just be like, okay, this is how I do it. No, I don't go like, okay, I'm gonna plan out how I'm gonna do it. It's just like, okay, this is what I'm going to do. And then I go through it after I've finished it. So, yeah.
Check her out. I love it. Check her out. I love it.
Yeah, whenever I animate mine, like walking is like slightly harder for me to think of like how they move exactly,
Yeah.
and then just trying to keep that sequence going on the
Check her
whole
out. I
time.
love it. Check her out. Check her
Yeah, no, it's a bit, it's hard to do sequencing, especially for ponies to, I find it's always difficult to make ponies do walking cycles. because there's just so much more things you have to worry about. With humans, bipeds, there's only 2 legs, and the arms are doing something completely different that don't have to be fixed to the ground. But with ponies, you have 4 things that need to be fixed to the ground at any one point in time, and that's why I believe animating ponies is a hell of a lot more hard than animating bipedal creatures. So, are you moving? Are you doing like pony animation, or are you doing just like TF2 animations or something?
I do pony animation.
Hell yeah! Oh, hell yeah!
It's stolen. Check her out. I love her. Check her out. Check her out.
Now, is this still Synctra? SoundCloud. Oh, thank God. Okay, that is still Synctra. Alright. Whew.
I don't use SoundCloud. I've only been on SoundCloud like twice before.
Yeah, no, the only reason why I'm using SoundCloud is because Synctra doesn't have, my music provider Synctra doesn't have his songs on YouTube. Which he should probably do, hint hint. But yeah, I'm thinking I'll just like, I'll upload his songs onto like a playlist, but only I can see it. So I'll make it like unlisted uploads, be his songs, and then I'll just have it playing in the background.
I got a question.
I love questions. What's up?
How do you attach that models to others?
All you have to do is drag the... Okay, so allow me to give you a little bit of rundown on how models work, at least with the animation. Do you know about bones?
Wait, can you repeat what you said?
Okay.
Because my internet is
that-
garbage.
That's alright.
And
I know about garbage internet. So, do you know about how bones work? Specifically in relation to parents and childs. That's alright. I'll private message you so you can see it. He says sorta. Alright, so, basically, the children are bones that have parents. And the parents transform are applied to the children before... No, do not being element viewer. Animation set editor. The parent before the children have their... before the children's motion is applied. When you lock a bone to another one, you are simply redefining, oopsie daisy, redefining the bone's parent. So, all you need to do, if you look at the stream, the actual image of the stream, all you need to do to lock a bone to another one is to have the bone that you want to lock open, so you have it like just there, right? And then you just drag the bone you want to be the parent. So in this case I should use Quillo's hand, right? So drag the bone you want to parent to be the new parent onto the bone you want to be the child. And so, but suddenly the root transform of the easel, which is this big old thing over here, is now childed to his hand, or as it's called, the right ball. And now the motion that you see here is just the motion that is applied to the easel to make it stay in the one position. If I make this motion to be playhead now, it will follow the motion of the hand there.
Just a bit. First, I'd like to mention a few things. Number one is this adorable piece of artwork that Mr. Dead Red Shirt made from him. This takes place sometime after Slendy gets a door slammed on him and before Octoplay gets stolen. Check her out. I love her.
So yeah, you can see that happening there. So I'm just going to go ahead and undo that motion. Yep. Did you get that? Okay. Yeah, there is a big delay, so.
Artwork that Mr. Dead Red Shirt made from him. This takes place sometime after Slendy gets a door slammed on him and before Octoplay gets stolen. Check her out. I love her. This takes place sometime after Slendy gets a door slammed on him. This takes place sometime after Slendy gets a door slammed on him and before Octoplay gets stolen. Check her out. I love her.
Doesn't audio balance its songs. This song is always more like a background song anyway. Alright, so he's going to be resting a bit more. Like this. His brain's going to go down. Actually, he's going to get back up again.
Second on my list, I love her. Second on my list is check her out. I love her. Second on my list is check her out. I love her. Second on my list is my G'day collaborators. Thank you for watching my animation. I'll get to the end credit scene in just a bit, but first I'd like to mention a few things. Number one is this adorable piece of artwork that Mr. Dead Red Shirt made for me. This takes place sometime after Slendy gets a door slammed on him and before Octoplay gets stolen. Check her out. I love her. Second on my list.
Alrighty then. So it works for you? Hell yeah. I'm not sure if anyone's been talking. I'm not sure how many R's you used, mate. Why would you use this many R's? What is wrong with you? Alright, I need to put that on there. Bob's looking at me. No, he's not. Excuse me. that is offensive to my people. Boop.
How many people in the stream?
There is currently 4 people watching, and only 2 people talking in chat. Me and this guy named Silver.
Oh shit, you better tell us some jokes or something.
Oh yeah.
Yay.
You want to hear a joke? Knock knock.
Check her out. I love her.
Are you talking to
Second
me?
on my list.
I was, but turns out no one's there. Alright. I got a knock knock joke for you. Hey, it's a zone killer. Nice. Nah. I got a knock knock joke for you. Knock knock.
Who's there?
Knock knock.
Who's there?
Knock knock.
Who's there?
I'm sorry, I'm deaf. Knock knock.
Goodbye.
Get it? Cause he can't hear you. Cause I'm deaf, so I keep knocking. Cause you're not haven't opened the door yet.
That's offensive to blind people.
Blind people are gonna find this offensive. I don't think blind people are gonna find much of anything. That's the joke, right? That was this other one that I had. Alright. Here's a programming joke. Alright, about nested methods. Okay. Alright, are you ready for the programming joke about nested methods?
Okay.
Hey,
Alright.
Rob,
Say yes.
Come on.
what time do you
Yes.
No, you missed the you missed the step. I said say yes.
Say yes.
Yes. That's the little thing about nested methods. It's so bad. I'm sorry. I kind of ruined it. Yeah. But essentially, what the method is that I'm calling a method for your thread to say yes, and then in that method is the method that tells my thread to say yes. So that's how multi-threading works and how nested methods works. It's funny because no one understands it and it's really terrible. Anyway,
Let's do that.
yeah. Anyway, hi DJ Johnny.
Hey.
Boom, boom. Alright, so second on my list, he's going to be up and he's going to move, he's going to just essentially throw the computer outside, the TV out of the way, and he's going to knock the microphone off, but you're not going to be able to hear anything from the microphone because it's not plugged into anything, it's just kind of sitting there. The real microphone is underneath the desk, because that makes sense.
Totally.
Oops. All right.
Second on my list.
Actually. Wait, no, I can't do that yet. I need to have another pose before this one to anticipate the motion. There's one of your 12 principles of animation. I believe this was principle 6, principle 5, anticipation. I can't just have him throw the TV. I need to in some way build up to the throwing the TV, which is preparing for throwing the TV essentially. I can't just like have him throw it because that is not natural in any way. The principles of animation enable you to add character and believability to the things you're animating. So that's why I need to make him wind up and then throw it, because that's what you do, right? If you throw something, you don't just throw it. You wind up and then throw it. Whoopsie daisy. And what and the pose I'm doing right now. Yeah. What I'm doing right now is animating this pose and then going to go to that pose, so you can actually see the thing be thrown, as opposed to it just throwing. That seems so weird and unnatural. I choose you. But yeah.
Second on my list.
Alright, and now I'm going to have him lean this way and lean this way, but this is still going to be like this, bending this way, because his body hasn't caught up with his pelvis just yet. Kinda reminds me of me, if you know what I'm saying. Alright, this way. He's still going to be looking at the screen though. Alright, so that's going to come this way. It's going to move in. Uh-oh.
SpaghettiOs.
Essentially. Alright, there we go. Alright, I need to build this back up again.
Second on my list. Second on my list is second on my list.
Alright, I'm going to make his pelvis to go all the way over this way, a bit further over this way, a bit up a bit, and then it's just going to catch up. Okay, now his arms are going to be completely outstretched. I gotta move that TV now. Alright, here. That's right, I need to make this closer. A bit quicker.
Second on my list is
Some of you may recognize the motion I'm currently replicating from my Logan thing. Yeah, that is a lot of work I gotta do, DJ, but you know, it's worth it in the end. This is all yesterday and the day before, and I think the day before that as well. And not to mention also, this was all before my streams after I got home on Monday and Tuesday. So yeah, these are Animation is a lot of work, but it's worth it in the end because you make something that people can watch and enjoy. And that is really what the root is to this, and why I and so many other people like me enjoy animating and art in general. It's hard work, but it's worth it. Hello!
Hello, whoever joined.
It's a zone killer, Mr. Changeling. Yes, but no mic. I need to make the hoof less broken, hey. Alright, so this arm is going to start going out of its current pose because right now it's kind of breaking, and that's not good to have for a horse broken arm, because I'd probably have to shoot him. Alright. Yeesh. Not too sure about this motion here, actually. Kind of looks like a retarded doll, to be honest. Marionette of some description. It's this arm here that's broken. Kind of like someone's holding him up. It's kind of weird. I suppose that's probably just how ponies work, but I mean, like, I don't know. It's kind of strange. Ba-boom. Hey, nice. Silver had sent me a picture on Discord. Would you like me to show the rest of the group, or? Alright, so this is the image that he sent. Ba-boom. So it's pretty cool. I see that the hat you're trying to apply is this one here. I'm not sure how you managed to get the mask to be like that. What kind of mask is that, actually? Yep. I suppose that's probably the issue, hey? Brokenness of his arm over here. There we go! I'll have to try and add that motion in over here first. Eesh. Okay, but is it specifically for the ponies?
That's the way I like to live my life.
You gotta stop spending so much time in front of your computer. It's my life. That's so very, very sad.
That's the way.
Yeah, the model itself, I'm wondering, is that like specifically designed for the ponies, or is it just a silly?
Because that's the way that I like to live my life.
So where are you going, Rob?
I'm gonna go get blood, remember?
Oh yeah, okay. I do not remember.
Okay, well, yeah, I'm gonna go get blood.
Cool. No one. What's your problem, sonny? We don't use that kind of language here. This is a Christian stream. Oh, I see. Cool. So the armor model that Silver had used for rarity in the picture that I showed you all is actually for the ponies. It's pretty intense. Where's the vodka? Vodka is not here. Who is no one? I am wondering who is this no one person. Go to channel. Cool. Welcome to YouTube.
Second on my list is Mike. Second on my list is
Alright, so this frame needs to have his hoof a bit more like this, and a slightly bit more like this, and his arm has to be more like this. Oh really?
second on my list is Mike. Second on my list is second on my list is second on my list.
Yeah, no. I'm gonna get this done.
Bye, Bob.
Bye.
Now we can watch some groovy porn. Specifically the groovy kind. I can't deal with not groovy porn, you know? What's up? Ba-boom. It's so groovy, dude. Righteous. Gonna make that a bit less. Just a bit less, you know? You know, something that I've been pretty, like, hankering on doing. I wanna submerge myself in the cancer of Call of Duty again. Just for one game, just to see how it works, you know? So the next Call of Duty that comes out, I want to buy it and just become cancer. I'm not sure if I'd do a Let's Play of it. A Let's Play or a stream, perhaps. But the biggest issue is that I just don't have any internet where I'm living at the moment. So it's one of the reasons why I can't stream all the time, is because I don't have internet. Which is really shameful, but I mean, yeah. Shameful display.
list is my. On my list is my. My list is my list.
Oh, I should probably move his butt back a bit. One trap that you can really get into in animating is like not relocating the pelvis as much as you should. So I need to move his pelvis back further to make it seem a bit more natural. See how he moves like kind of like forward before he goes back? That shouldn't happen. So he needs to go just back. Kind of moves like a bit to the right as well. Not good. And he can't move a bit to the left as well. So I need to move that over here, maybe even that over here some more. There we go. Alright. Now that can come up a bit and to the right. And this can go to the left and back. Alright, so now that I've got that sorted, I need to relocate his arm here. So you see it kind of like stays in the same position. So I need to move it down further. I need to continue its motion. And right now I'm going to do the frame immediately before the hoof lands on the desk. So that, it kind of looks broken. So I need to put this over here and make the hoof go like that a bit more. So like, not have it on the desk where it's going to be, but have it so that it's going to telegraph where it's going to be. Like a bad boss character, he needs to telegraph his position before he does it. Alright, so now pelvis is going to be, I think I should make that also a little bit lower and a bit more upwards. And then the chest goes down a bit more. And then this chest too comes up a bit more. Yeah, there we go. Alright, I need to also move the mic out of the way as well, because the mic is dead. Alright, so I'm going to grab whatever frame. I'm probably going to have to do it outside of frame snapping. Something that I do not like doing is doing motions outside of frame snap. But it's something that probably has to happen at some point. This is that point at which it has to happen. Alright, so it goes like this. However, I'm going to go and make the base go back. Oh, no, that's not it. This can go back this way a bit. This has to go forward a bit. The Quillo model. Sure, you can have my Quillo model. But after the stream.
Second on my list is crap. I love it. Second on my list is. Second on my list is. Second on my list is. Second on my. Second on.
What I should probably do with the TV. Alright, so the TV has motion on its root transform. However, I can get the static prop and move that to make it have a bit more motion based on what Quillo is doing to it. So I think I should probably have some motion where it kind of like drags behind. So I'm going to go like this, and on this next frame, I'm going to have it slightly tilted, slightly up. A bit further out this way. Alright, and then over here, it's going to go slightly back. It's going to be back to that root position. Alright, sweet. Alright, see you later, Silver. Oh. Okay, oh, hang on. Alright, Vodka, somebody from a year ago, used to be here sometime in November. Oh yeah, I think I did actually see you before. I can't remember the name, no one. You must have changed that. But that's fine. Okay, so Silver says, Call of Duty is strange after playing Battlefield 1. You say? You see? You think? There we go. Yeah. I would have to say so, but I'm not sure if I necessarily wanted to get into Battlefield 1, because I'd probably have to upgrade my computer. In fact, I should probably upgrade my computer before I get the next Call of Duty, so yeah. My computer currently has a GTX 770, and it's old. It's 4 years old. I'll probably need to upgrade the processor and also the graphics card, and probably the motherboard. The power supply, however, I don't think I need to worry about, but I'm gonna have to upgrade my computer soon, before I start playing Battlefield 1 and Call of Duty. Anyway, where'd I get my pony from? It was a gift from my friend Dazian. I'm pretty sure it was on... I can't remember exactly when it was for. Hang on. Allow me to just bring up his messages to see when he... Ba-boom, ba-boom, ba-boom. It was on the 24th of the 6th, a while ago. But yeah, it was a gift from Dazian. He's a pretty awesome modeler. Check him out. I'll go ahead and bring up his Dazian DeviantArt. There we go. That's him. Dazion. So he's the one that made my model for me, and he's a pretty cool kid. He's made a couple of things, specifically Scientific Twilight, and some other things. That's his OC, but he has a different one, but he stopped using that one as well. I don't know. But yeah, so check him out at dazion.deviantart. Hey, Mum's doing something. She's gone. The family's gone. But yeah, I did not make my model, just to reiterate. It was Dazian that did, and you can see him here. And it's pretty cool, yeah. Alright. So thank you, Dazian, for my model again. It's good stuff.
Hello.
Hello there. Again, Mr. Original Shifra.
Second on my list is my...
Yeah. I feel like this bone needs to come out a bit more. This needs to go up here. Alright.
Second on my list is...
Actually, I probably shouldn't do that motion. I'll just grab the right arm.
Second on my list is...
It's not too bad.
Second on my list is... Second on my list is...
I feel like the majority of the issues with this motion has to do with the chest movement.
Second on my list is...
Yeah, I need to make this go up this way to continue the previous motion, and then the neck can then go back to its normal pose, and so can the head. There we go. but I do need to fix this up, but I will have to do it later, as I'm currently going overtime on my stream. So, thank you all for joining in with my stream. I appreciate everyone coming over to watch. Yeah, so I'll just reiterate in the thing that Dazian made it for me. And I'll give you the link to his site. There it goes. Yeah, so yep, that's it from me for tonight. Thank you all for joining in. Yeah, I appreciate you all coming on, and this is Quillo and I'm signing out. Goodbye and good luck. Yay! Alright.
Bye.
Bye!
Bye.
Alright, so I have to go to here and then say stop streaming. I've got 4 minutes, actually. I'm not going over time at all. I'm going to stop it at exactly 2 hours. So I'm going to say goodbye now, and as soon as it hits 2 hours, I'm going to press, like, stop. So I'll go back to this, and in 3 minutes, I'll go ahead and press stop. I feel like the majority of the issues with that motion was mainly due to the fact of the neck motion.
Second on my list is Mike. Second on my list is Mike.
Yeah, seems like it.
Second on my list is Mike. Second on my list is Mike. Like, check her out. I love her. Second on my list is Mike. I love her.
Alright, so I'm going to make this motion a bit smoother. Ba-boom. Ba-boom.
Love her. Second on my list is Mike. Love her. Second on my list is Mike.
Yeah, that wasn't so bad. 6 people at maximum on this stream. Bah. Bah.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, I'm still on the stream. I'm gonna, in 2 minutes, I'm gonna turn it off. So at exactly 2 hours, I'm gonna turn it off.
Check her out. I love her. Second on my list is Mike.
Don't be off by the time.
Yeah.
I love her. Second on my list is my Patreon. Second on my list is my Patreon. I love her. Second on my list is my Patreon. Second on my list is my...
Whoop. Was that a Rip Zone Killer? Yep, Rip Zone Killer. Good night. Is this still Synctra? Yes. Okay, good. Nah. Alright. 1 minute left. 1 minute remaining.
Second on my list is my...
Countdown.
Second on
It's
my
the
list
final countdown.
is... Like, it's stolen. Check her out. I love her. Second on my list is my Patreon. Second on my list is my Patreon.
Alright. Now I'm just gonna look at the count. Now I'm just gonna look at the screen for another 30 seconds. So I've got 30 seconds left.
30 seconds remaining.
"20 seconds remaining." "5 seconds remaining."
4,
3, 2, 1.
1.